Okay, we are learning how to do a search of the online catalog by subject. In order to do that, on the home screen, you are going to click on the tile, the red tile in the upper left-hand corner that says Online Catalog. When you click there, a new window will open. You're going to be searching by subject, so you have to change the search here from title to subject, and then type in your subject. Let's pretend that I am doing a report on frogs. So I'm looking for a book about frogs. I need to type in the word frogs. I have to check and make sure that I spelled it correctly, because if I misspell it, then I'm not going to get any results in my search. Once I've checked my spelling, I click the arrow and my search results come up. Here this tells me that 45 titles have the word frog in it here in the Williams Elementary School Library. If I see this symbol here with the books, that means that this library owns a copy of the book. So that means that Williams Elementary actually has a copy of the book. And I can see here that this means we have a copy of this book, and this book, and this book, and so on. The next thing that I need to do is come over and check the status of the books, because I'm looking for a book that I can check out. Over here, if I look under status, it lets me know if a book is checked in. I can see all these books are checked in, or if a book is checked out. For example, this book would not be an option for me because it's checked out right now. However, if it's something that I'm really interested in, I can look over here and see that the book is due on March 19th. So if I really want the book, I can always come back and check back on March 19th to see if it's available. In the meantime, I'm looking for something that I can use right now. If I look over here under collection, I see the word nonfiction shelves. That tells me that this particular book, All About Frogs by Jim Arnosky, is a nonfiction book. That means that it's a book that's going to contain real facts about frogs. If I were looking for something that was a made-up story about a pretend frog, then under collection it would say fiction, or it would say everybody. For example, this book is on the everybody shelves. So Seven Froggies Went to School by Kate Duke is a made-up story about a pretend frog. Now, if I'm doing a report for my class about frogs, then I'm not going to want to check out a fiction book about frogs or an everybody book about frogs. I want to check out a nonfiction book. This particular book, All About Frogs, might be a good one. If I want to know more about what this particular book is about, I click on the title, and it gives me a summary here. It says it introduces young readers to the lives of frogs from tadpole to adult. Well, I know that a tadpole is a baby frog, so this book is probably going to talk all about frogs from their birth until the time that they're an adult. And it's probably going to give me a lot of facts. So this is probably a good one for me. Here, this information helps me to find the book in the library. I'm going to look in the nonfiction section for 597.8 ARN. It would be helpful if I write this down on a piece of paper so that way I don't forget it as I'm walking to go try to find it. I'm going to write down the title, All About Frogs. I probably should write down the author's name, Jim Arnosky, and then I'm going to write down the call number, 597.8 ARN. Then I'm going to walk to the back of the library to the nonfiction section, go to the 500s, and look for this book. If I need help, I can go ask Miss Evans or a parent volunteer. If I need to continue my search, then I'm just going to hit the back arrow button here, and it takes me right back to my list of results. When I scroll down to the bottom of this list, I see that there are these numbers here, and next to it, it says Next. That tells me that I can click on page 2 and see the rest of the results. And I can go down and then click on page 3 and keep going all through all the books about frogs in this library. Once I have my list of all of the different ones that I want to go look at, then I'm going to go find them, decide which one's right for me, and check it out. When I'm finished, I want to make sure that I come up to the top of the screen and exit out so that I'm back to the home page again.